Hi and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca and I am very excited to bring to you today this wireless electric pen for diamond painting. This one is from Caydo. So I will pop a link down below and keep an eye out. They have a few discount codes around the site. So they're worth a gander. I'm trying to find my scissors to get in this packaging. But I'm very excited about this one. I did actually purchase a wireless diamond painting pen from an alternative company. However, I've never particularly shown it because you have to press the button down while using it, and it's not practical due to the position of the button. But this one, they've assured me that you don't. So they do a wired and a wireless version, but I like the wireless. I don't like restrictions. I don't like the cables getting in the way. So they have very kindly sent me this one. It comes in a gorgeous case. So it comes in this metal case. We do have a wire, of course, for charging. And we do have an instruction manual. But it comes with the diamond painting pen tip on the actual pen itself. A angled tip or a bent tip. A 2-placer and a 4-placer. And if you can see, they have little holes in to pick up the diamonds. You press the button to start and you press the button again to stop, which is fantastic. I'm not sure if it's got any charge in it. It does. Because the other pen that I had the button here, but you had to keep hold of it. So can you imagine trying to diamond paint like that? This one is not the same. Whoop, whoop. So very excited. You just press it and it's working. And then when you're done, you can charge it. It takes a Type-C charger, which is great because everything's becoming Type-C. Always handy to have another wire. It's also got USB-A on the other end of this. Though, of course, if you have Type-C plugs and you have wires already floating around the house, you can potentially charge it with those. Just pay attention to the ampage of your plugs. But yes, very, very excited to use this one. I think I will use it on my current whip and waffle. But I do want to try placing a couple of diamonds. So this is one of my little paint gem mini sets that I currently have on the go. Let's go for the letter E, because it is not one that I'm going to do in diamond dust, though it will work with diamond dust. Of course, it will work better with AB diamonds because you are not you're not putting sticky stuff on the AB coating. So let's zoom you in and let's do some of this. So let's turn it on, and it's sucked up the diamond straight away, but it doesn't have that much suction that it cannot stick onto the canvas. As we all know, as many of us all know, especially us that have been diamond painting for a rather long time, one of the, I suppose, biggest things that we struggle with, and it's not like a huge struggle, it's more of a mini struggle. But the thing that we struggle with the most is the adhesive in our pen tip. Now this isn't the quietest, so I am going to do my next whip and waffle with it because I want to give it a good run. Okay, it doesn't like picking up that diamond. Why doesn't it like picking up that diamond? Okay, we'll go to the next one. maybe that one's a dodgy diamond. Yeah, the one thing that we struggle with the most is our adhesive. When we found things like diamond painting putty and using glue dots in our pen instead of using the wax that comes with, everything sort of started changing and things got a whole lot easier. A whole lot easier to do because our adhesive lasted a lot longer than just the standard wax that you get. Whereas now you don't have any problem with adhesive running out in any which way. I do have the odd diamond it doesn't want to pick up. I'm guessing it weighs slightly more than the others, but I have plenty of diamonds to choose from. I'm not finding it a problem to place diamonds down either, considering I'm using square diamonds which are smaller, and the pen tip on this is larger than your normal pen tip, but I'm not finding it's a problem to place down my squares. Ooh, maybe do I test out the Multiplacer? I do find there's the odd one it doesn't want to pick up, but let's try. Let's give the Multiplacer a little go. I like the fact that we can have everything in together. Let's just try the 4-placer. I don't often 4-place on paint gem, but it'd be kind of nice to see how it does. So it has picked up 4. Okay, the only thing with the placer, with the 4-placer, I think that is more made for rounds because it does space them out. It does pull them in each individual hole. Whereas for squares, the gap is a little bit too big, but I think that would be a perfect gap for rounds. So I'd be very interested to try that when I next have a round painting and see how that goes, because it did pick them up nice. It did line them up really nice. So they were touching in my tray, but they weren't touching when the Multiplacer picked them up. In fact, let me show you again. I'm just getting carried away now placing diamonds. But let me show you. So I like to use my 4-placer this way. Of course, you can turn it either way, depending on which way you like to do it. But if I have my diamonds straight in the tray, and if I go to pick up 4, it does try to spread them out. In fact, it did actually spread them out the first time, and now it's not doing it. Yeah, it's not picking them up because the gap is not enough. If I go a little bit, there we go. So if I let it move them about a bit, can you see how it's picked them up? It's picked them up with a little gap between each, and it's put basically one in each hole. So with round diamonds, that would be perfect, but with square, it is not. Let's have a look. Let me just grab some round diamonds just to see how that 4-placer works with them. Let me put that back on. Let me just check it is the right way. Yeah. Anybody knows if you've put that adhesive on the wrong way? In fact, let's try some round ABs. Here we go. 208. Let's match the tray and match the pen. Let's match them both. So if I give these a shake and get them to go down, and then let's pick up. Oh, perfect spacing for rounds. So it's the perfect space, a lot better spacing for rounds than it is for squares. Let me turn it off so that I can try again. It's not the quickest. Single placing is slightly easier. But as a single placer, this is really, really good. And I'm definitely going to use this one, especially when it comes to ABs. So ABs, quite often I use putty for ABs, but that doesn't always work. But there is no weird coating, nothing for the coating to stick to. So you can place your shiny AB diamonds with no problems at all. So there we go. I think I've messed with that quite a bit now. Let's zoom you back out a little bit. So yeah, this is the best wireless pen that I have played with so far. And I have tried a couple, but I haven't particularly done an unboxing or shown them because of the said sort of faults that I've found, or things that I've found out after getting it. So, for example, after getting the other brand that I had, I realised that I had to keep hold of the button for it to work, which is just no good when the button is up here. I may have been okay if the button was here, but even so, that's like extra pressure strain that you may or may not want. But being up here was a big fat no. Whereas this one is awesome. The air vents around here. So that's where, of course, the air's got to suck it in and have somewhere to go. Or somewhere to, I don't quite know exactly how it pulls it round. I probably could if I think about it, but I can't. Anyway, the air vents are there, so they're not something that you are necessarily likely to cover up, or even if you do cover up some, you still will find that there's a lot left. So yeah, they do have an operational video if you do want to see. For replacement of the tip, we've done that. So basically pull it out and make sure it locks in. It does say not to cover the air vents during operation. But to be honest, that's not the way I've grabbed it at all. I might catch one or two here just due to the angle of my finger. But it's going to keep it all. Yeah, so it does say misaligned diamonds may affect the suction performance. But that's fair enough. And then for the wireless models, for the battery, when it's charging, the red light flashes. When it's a full charge, the blue light's on. And when it's low battery, the red light's on. I don't have any lights at the moment, so mine is in between. The device powers off after 3 flashes of the red light. And it is advised to turn it off when charging. And then it goes through picking up diamonds, placing the diamonds, and then you've got the product specifications. So very impressed with that. Is there anything in this? Ooh, there is. Ah, I get a little sticker. I figured that was the charging cable or something and I'd have a look at it later. But no! Oh, that's cute. I get a little butterfly sticker with 4 different colours of diamonds, so you can have a proper play, and a little white boat. I've not seen that being white instead of green for, ooh, I couldn't tell you how long. So yeah, there we go. I get a little tester one to do. But so far, very impressed. We will see how the noise comes through on camera. Well, you'll have seen it in this video, and we'll see it in my whip and waffle. where I give this a bit more of a run for its money. But this definitely has a place in my diamond painting stash. Primarily, I think it will be AB diamonds for sure. I currently use wax pen tips, but even those get AB coatings on them. So that's what I currently use, but I can see me definitely gravitating towards this instead. In relation to other diamond painting activities, I can see myself using this more so when single placing than when multi-placing. So I may flip between the two, but this is also, to me, this will be extremely handy when I am taking diamond paintings on holiday with me. So I don't have to fear about making sure I've got spare putty or spare wax or spare glue dots and all that. I just know this will pick up diamonds and work. And I often work at a slower pace when I diamond paint on holiday anyway. So yeah, very, very impressed with this. I will pop a link down below. As I say, keep an eye out. There are a couple of different discount codes they have on the website. If I have a discount code for you as well, which I'm not sure, I'm just waiting to hear back because I'm impatient and I wanted to get this opened, I will pop it in the description box down below, but I will pop a link to this pen for you. So yeah, let me know if you've given this one a go, and what is your favourites in relation to electronic diamond painting pens. And I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.